her to appear. We are attempting, Rose and I are both creators on YouTube that do a lot of Watts videos. And wait, I think I see her. Anyway, so guys, this is Rose, and I met her over on Facebook or on YouTube, and she's a creator, a fellow creator, and she does a lot of Watts videos like I do. And we decided, because it's the 4th anniversary of the murder of Shanannwatts, Bellawatts, and Watts, and Nico Watts. Sense. Okay, so I'm gonna be ending up putting this over on YouTube, and on YouTube I'm Parawoman Radio. On Facebook I'm Amy F. Williamson, and Instagram I'm Amy F. Williamson. What are your socials?
I'm just Rose space Z and then space there's a flower, a actual rose emoji, and I'm on YouTube and Facebook, but Facebook's mostly just personal. So if anybody ever wants to email me, it's rosezofficial at not Yahoo, at Gmail. And that's all in my bio on all my information's on YouTube under my bio.
On YouTube, do you have to put the rose in? I haven't looked, because you're already my friend, but do you have to put the rose in to find you?
If you put Rose Z, type it in. It's me and another girl that pops up predominantly.
But the
and
one
then
with the
you'll
rose
scroll
is
down.
you.
Yeah, but if you put the rose in the engine, it'll just pop me faster, pop me up to the top. Yeah, and if you subscribe to me or have watched my videos, it pops you up anyways too.
I want to put something at the end of my name now. What would I
think it's kind of cool.
I
have a private blogging channel that I have just kind of started, and I think I'm going to do it like a little bit that way too. I'm sorry, I lost track of mind all of a sudden, but
you have a private blogging channel. You said you were going to do something with it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna start it just to talk. Like, I put my community posts out. Like, what are you guys interested in? And overwhelmingly, it's Watts. Watts, which is awesome. But I definitely want to talk about other stuff too. I'm in a 21-year age gap relationship.
Oh, you are?
Which is like shock. Oh yeah, it shocks the crap out of people.
Is he older or younger?
He is older.
Older.
Yeah. I loved Sean Connery from like 8 or 9 years old. So that's always been like my total preference, but I ask people, do you want to talk about that? I have bipolar issues, does anybody want to talk about any of this? Like, I have a eBay store. I love collecting antiques, and I collect old Disney stuff, and like there's so many things that I love to do and I want to get positivity out to the world. So I started another channel. It's actually called Puppies and Butterflies, and then it's got a puppy and butterfly because I'm really trying to be more intuitive. And I've never felt like a spirit guide or anything like this. And this one girl on Metapsychics, they're on YouTube too. They're like, well, set out a sign. And one girl told her her sign was rainbows and skeleton bones because that was a weird combination that she would remember. So I decided puppies and butterflies somehow. I haven't gotten that sign yet, but I'm putting it out there. I want a little guidance,
Yeah, that's awesome. Instagram is where you put the dog stuff, because I can get like a 10,000 view on my dog stuff over on Instagram. So, and then
I've never been on Instagram.
Yeah. So
I need to get on there.
Yeah, and it grows you fast. So.
Oh, I should totally do that.
Yeah, you should, because I'll add you on are you on Instagram at all?
No.
Oh.
I've never even downloaded the app.
Oh.
Well, my kids have Instagram and Snapchat, and I have 2 teenage sons.
Oh, you do?
So they have absolutely discouraged me from walking myself over to their genre. They don't care about. They are mortified by my YouTube channel, but they don't really care about it because none of their friends are going to care about it. You know what I mean?
Mortified by it? What's wrong with it?
Well, they're just, they just think I'm silly, and I'm like, every 5 minutes, I'm like, did you know that Chris Watts and da-da-da, like they know I'm obsessed with it and everything. And they're both really shy.
Oh.
So like I won't put my kids' pictures on, I'll put it on, like on private Facebook stuff, but I won't put theirs on my YouTube channel. Because they're so private and I don't feel like my interests I'm not going to exploit them in it. You know what I mean? If they're not interested. And that's actually why when I do the videos of the girls, I actually cover their faces, and I've had a lot of flack for it, but I love them and I respect them so much that I'm not going to, I have a monetized channel. I'm not going to put their face on my channel because I have a policy with my friends and family that I ask them if I can put their kids' faces on any social platform. And I've always been like that. You ask someone first. So I can't ask her. If I ever saw the Rzuceks, I may ask if they minded if I ever posted a picture of their girls, but that's for them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's...
I don't know. I just feel so weird because, like, my family, you don't do that. Even with my cousins, I would have to ask. Do you know what I mean? So I respect her so much, and I respect them so much. Even Nico. I think about him and just love him. He would be, I imagine him as like three, well, yeah, almost
he would be like what
old.
Bella looked like. She was almost...
Yeah, just kind of still toddling around and talking, and I mean,
I wonder who he would have looked like, because Bella looked so much like Chris, and Cece looks so much like Shanann. Although I'm getting sick of people putting comments in my videos about that other Chris being the father. It just irritates me. He looks like Chris. That's why. But his head is smaller, and they have big heads, and I have a big head, so I recognize big heads, and I just don't believe it. If you took Cece and did this and looked from here to there, she looks like Chris. She's got
I could see her in both of them.
Yes.
And I think, Sandy had said she had gotten a vision where she got to hold the baby, and then he looked just like Frankie.
Oh, Frankie.
And so I imagine him
that would've been nice.
Like stockier than the girls a little bit, a little tall like Bella, but a little stockier and more like rough and tumble kind of a kid, But I would imagine he had dark hair for some reason.
Dark hair?
Yeah.
Well, Shanann had dark hair. Well, no, she had blonder hair, didn't she? Like a sandy brown.
Yeah, so maybe, I don't know. I just feel like he would have had a little bit of darker hair, but looked like Frankie, kind of too, So sad.
Frankie's handsome. Frankie's a handsome boy. They've done some really horrible stuff to Frankie. Like one of the posted a nude of him. I mean, what the heck? Yeah. I mean, these people lost their family and the things that they do to them.
Well, some people enjoy kicking you while you're down.
Yeah. And
some people think there's got to be a villain, and they've chosen that it's not Chris.
Yeah. Which is insane.
And sometimes people don't have empathy for what other people are going through. So automatically, if they don't do something that your brain doesn't think is right, if you're negative about things, well, then all of a sudden they're monsters, and maybe they had something to do with it. Like, people are saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
That's also because people like to say things that upset people.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? They want a reaction.
Yes.
I've had a lot of people say some harder things on Facebook,
Yeah.
Just like, get a life, you're such a loser.
Oh, I haven't gotten
things
that
yet. Yeah.
Well, I only have 78, so I'm trying to grow my YouTube, but it's not easy.
You'll get there. It's harder because it doesn't pull anything in the algorithm, I swear, until you're at 500.
Yeah.
So the more people the more people who get out there, the more it'll start pushing it out. Do you know what I mean? Once I hit 1,000, and that's what they say is that once you hit 1,000, Facebook pushes you out like 20% more or something crazy. And I've gotten in the past 4 months, I'm almost at 1,500 now.
You're doing really well. But now, I didn't know you were here for a year. I haven't been doing it for a year yet, so I guess I've got to pay my dues. It says I joined, but I just started really focusing on it, like, I don't know, like in March. So March, June.
Oh yeah, that's super fresh.
Yeah,
I think I didn't have as much as you at that point. I don't think it just and like I said, I had gotten my name out there on Facebook, and I'm gonna try Instagram. I think that'll really help.
You should. I get some comments on I throw up some of the Watts stuff there. And I put some on Facebook, but I have a group in Facebook that I go in and put it in. Yeah, it's taking time, but I haven't paid my dues yet, so I guess I have.
Well, a lot of people will start channels and then end them really fast and like don't stay on it. So I think the amount of time they'll push you out too. Like definitely look into the algorithm stuff, because they have certain things they'll tell you to do just to boost that. Tagging people, hashtag, all that stuff.
I haven't tagged people, so I'm going to start trying that next.
I've only done that a couple times, like my Watts, Women of the Watts kind of short that I had posted.
Yeah.
I couldn't even, you can only tag so many people, so I couldn't even tag everybody. So most people that I mentioned probably don't even know it's there. But I think it's really important to support other women too, especially with all the naysayers and like, I wish I would have met somebody who is further, or even still now would talk to somebody who's further along than me,
Yeah.
So it's important to, at different stages of whatever your YouTube development is, it's important to include everyone, because it's an open platform. There's so many people on YouTube. There's enough for everyone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like there should be no competition.
Yeah.
And in like monetization and stuff too.
Yeah.
That's kind of where you make your money, is the lives, I guess. And I haven't been putting live.
Are you at monetization?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like nothing. If I do really good, I might make like $20 a month.
That's not bad to start with.
Yeah. No, it's not bad. One time I think I made 70, but that was just a fluke video of. Yeah. So it's not like a lot, but
it's pretty good for the amount. It sounds pretty good, actually, because if you're at 1,500 and you make 70 a month.
I've only done that one time. It's mostly $20 here and there, but I've only gotten monetized, I think, for 4 or 5 months now, possibly, because it takes a while. Even after you're at the 1,000, it takes a little while. They have to verify you a few ways before they let you get money.
Well,
yeah, I could tell everybody I work for Google.
Where do you work?
I could tell everybody I work for Google now.
You do work for Google?
Well, that's what pays you.
Oh, Google.
They literally send you money through Google. You're working as a 1099 contractor for Google. That's the best job I've ever had.
Right?
$20 pays shit, but it's fun.
It's definitely a project of passion for, I think, both of us.
Oh, yeah. Well, and my kind of story behind starting my channel is, before the pandemic, I had such bad anxiety, it kind of closed everyone out for a long time. And then during the pandemic, there was just definitely no one. So I had no way to express myself, and, no way to be like social or like put myself out into the world and anything I thought out into the world. So that's why I started my channel, just to have a voice and just to talk about something that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
I've come a long way with being more brave about it, but I'm actually a really shy, passive person.
Yeah. This was really
real
hard
life.
for me to do. I was like, this is, but I knew I needed to do it. So
Me
I could
too.
move forward. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of the, I was thinking about it and I was like, I could be like a total coward and I could tell her I can't do it. And then I was like, no, because if this is your step, like I'd done one live before for a few minutes and I was like, okay, it was hard and it was nerve wracking, but I did it.
Yeah.
And you know, same thing with this. Now next time we'll have a live under our pocket,
Yeah.
you know? So
and it's harder to go live by yourself. I really, at first, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go live by myself. I can't think of that many things to say by myself.
I'm afraid that what if nobody ever watches it, you know? What if it's just you? I guess it'll be broadcasted like a video later,
Yeah,
you know.
this will be a video because we've had people pop in and out. So
Oh,
there's
cool.
been times where it's just us talking. So, but I'm going to
That's okay. I'm enjoying myself.
on YouTube. Yeah. What?
Yeah. I said that's okay. I'm enjoying myself if it's just us.
Okay, so let's end it, and I'll do a little edit on this and send it to you, and we can figure out next time how to do YouTube. Well, actually,
Perfect.
next time I want to do both. That we almost had it. I think we almost had it.
There's probably like some sort of hidden thing that you just had to.
Yeah.
Computers are hard.
I know. And plus, I'm doing it on my phone. I could have tried to do it on my laptop, but I wanted to try my phone first. All right, so let's end this here, and we can do another one. I'll get some psychics together, and we'll do something.
Yay, that's so fun. I love like intuition stuff and all that.
Me too.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
And it's nice to actually see your face.
It's not, I had no idea what you looked like. I didn't know. Well, I knew what you sounded like, but you probably didn't know what I sounded like too much.
No, not at all. And you are so pretty. You have amazing glowing skin.
Oh,
your glasses.
thank you.
I actually wear glasses. I can't find anything that's like
These
flattering
aren't
to my face.
These are like readers. I've lost my glasses, so.
Oh, those are cute.
Yeah, I think
you're adorable. We definitely have to do this again.
Yes, let's do it again. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Take care, hon. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.